Hi Scrubs, I hope you're well. So we're back with Horse Reality. So at the minute on Horse Reality, I have a bit of a problem. It was kind of a problem last week and it's still continuing to be a problem. I have more horses than I have stables. So at the moment, I haven't bought any more stables because I've decided, no, I need to cut down on the amount of horses that I have, reduce that, rather than just get new stables at the minute. So basically what my plan is right now is to sell off a couple of ones, decide if there are mares that I'm happy enough to replace with maybe one of the foals that I have that was bred out of them. That's kind of what I'm doing at the minute, is trying to figure that out. For that reason, I have not recovered any of my mares, I think, except two. Two I did recover because one I knew I wasn't happy enough with either of the foals that she'd had previously, and then another one was because I was probably going to see if I could get a particular cross on them. So those are about the only ones that I've recovered. If we go in here to my premium broodmare stable block, there's only two mares in here as well that I've still left to have foals. So Rosie here is still left a foal, and Z, but everything else has either already had their foal and they've no foal on them anymore, or the foal is still with them, like Amber, Chaco here, Marigold still has her foal, Sarah has her foal, and so does Wonder. But everything else, their foals are now in here. So at the minute I have a lot of filly foals. A couple of them here actually are ready to do a little bit more training, so we'll work with some of these. I don't know if any of the colts are ready, I don't seem to be, but I also have been working with my stallions a lot. Now my stallions should be actually ready to go into the conformation shows because I've done all their feeding, done all their cares and so forth. We've got a little bit of time left to enter the competition, so we're going to go ahead and put our stallions into those competitions, see how they fare. So as usual, sometimes I do enter all of my horses, but then a lot of the time I just focus on the stallions, so I think that's all of our stallions entered into those. So we'll have a look at the initial results for this confirmation show. Okay, so let's have a look, and okay, so Dara's done pretty well today, but still Smokescreen just has not performed at all. Smokescreen and Nova's needs one more rosette, I think, to get a star predicate, but Smokescreen just has not done it at all. I'm half considering gelding this horse, but I haven't made up my mind just yet whether I will or not. So at the moment I'm just holding off. I'm not sort of deciding just yet what I'm going to do with him. There is a bit of a dilemma that I have at the moment now. Basically a little while ago, I think we talked about it, was Mash P had Mash Win, and Mash Win was 620 in overall, and was an improvement in conformation as well, compared to Mash P. But she had another foal, and this is Mashi. Now Mashi's actually better than Mash Win in overall stats, and exactly the same here for 3 average and 9 good. Now I haven't actually genetically tested this one yet, but I already know that it's going to be a double dilute, whereas like Mash Win here only has 1 copy of the cream gene. So basically I'm going to go ahead and test this foal, even though I'm pretty sure I know exactly what result we're going to get. We're just going to do it so that we can see. So yeah, so this is double dilute obviously. Now if we have a look and compare, so basically in the only sense that they're different in here is just the fact that this one has double dilute. So it looks like this actually could potentially be the actual replacement we go with, rather than Mash Win here, because this foal has the same for its confirmation stats, but it's got better total stats. So I feel like this might be the one that we keep, because both of them are fillies as well. That's the other thing, so I might then just train Mash Win up and sell Mash Win off. But at this stage I think now I've got 2 possible replacements for Mash P, so we might just keep Mash P and just use her to do competitions, but I think that's what I'm going to do there. Now I have a couple of filly foals here that need to do some more training, so I'm going to go ahead and start them into their training. I've had a couple of foals that I'm quite pleased with, which I will show you guys shortly. And the other thing, because I haven't recovered any of my mares, because I'm in this situation where I have so many and I kind of am over capacity, I know that it's not stopping me from covering my mares again, but part of the reason I'm stopping from covering my mares right now is because if I cover my mares again, that's going to be a big chunk of money right now, and I'm getting so close to maybe actually being able to finally register for the university course. So I'm thinking if I sell off a good, at least to about 10 horses, maybe 15, then I might be in the situation where actually I can go and register for that university course and get that started, because that's something I've wanted to do for a long time. We've kind of been, you know, kind of slow about it. So okay, a couple of my Colt foals seem to be ready here as well, so I'll close that and bring those. No wait, didn't we just look after these fillies, or is this... Oh no, these fillies are ready too. Amy, Golden Apricot, and Roni, and Sarah Bay. Oh yeah, so Tig, let me show you guys Tig. I'm not sure if I showed you guys Tig before or not. We also have another foal that I need to go and have a look at as well that was born, I think yesterday, but I haven't like checked it properly yet. So at the moment, this is, I think I maybe did show you guys Roni before. Yeah, I think I did. So the highest that I've bred so far is 4 very goods. Now this isn't taking into consideration necessarily their whole history here in terms of making sure that there's no horses twice in their genetics. That's something that I do want to focus on at one point, is to have a line of ones I know that there's no repeat horses in, because I enjoyed doing that on horse. It was like an extra little challenge and it's kind of fun, just to add that extra sort of dynamic to it. So it's something I feel like I probably will do. Okay, we can level that up. Tig was another one, I think, who's another one of my 4 very goods. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did show you guys those ones. I just couldn't remember. I was like, I'm not sure. So out of everything that's there, Wonderwall at the minute isn't that far off actually leveling up. Looking forward to that one. But okay, a couple of my Colts here are ready to go back in and do a little bit more training, so we'll go in here and get some of them trained. I don't think I have any Colts that are just as good as my fillies yet. That's where I haven't been just as lucky, except for Z-Boy. Z-Boy's like the best Colt that I think I've bred so far. He's 3 very goods. I mean, I've bought in some Colts that have, like, I've bought in 4-star, or sorry, not 4-star, Colts that have 4 very goods before, which was a very time-consuming process, because I literally went into the marketplace, searched for the breed that I wanted for a Colt that was for sale, and then literally went through everything individually, and there was like 60 pages. It was quite an experience. It took quite a while, but I think it was worth it, because I think that's how I got Attica. Because I think I remember buying in Attica, and I didn't breed Attica, and he was one of the foals I bought in. Right, okay. I think that's all of those foals now in there. Okay, so fillies. Okay, my Colts. Right. Or Rosebud. Why is Rosebud hardly doing anything? Oh yeah, Rosebud. I can't train Rosebud yet until Rosebud reaches 3 years old. That's why. Okay, so. Okay, Mashpee's ready to do some more training here. She's getting very close to actually finishing off here, so. She has 1, 2, 3 more to finish. Might put her into a competition actually. Maybe we'll put her under a Western one. Let's have a look here. See if there's one running right now. Okay, let's put Mashpee in. She probably won't do very much, but you know, we can put her into a competition and see how she does. Where is she? Oh, she did actually okay. She did good. I know that could change. It probably will, because obviously there's still time for that competition to finish. So it's not necessarily going to be all of that finished. But yeah, what I need to do is basically sort out what's staying and what's going. That's something I'm going to have to do. I think I'm just going to have to use a spreadsheet to do it, which probably sounds kind of like a lot, but it's just going to be able, I can see the numbers then all, you know, against each other, because it's very hard to sit here and go, okay, and then go in and check the horse and then come back out and then look at another horse. If you've like 3 or 4, that's easier to do, but when you start to get more, it's like, I can't remember what this one has and this one doesn't. And I think the most effective way is actually to go and make a list. So I'm going to do that in probably in one of the actual spreadsheets, because I think it'll just make it a lot easier. Right, now I do have some foals that we need to look at that were more recent foals. Okay, so let's have a look. Oh yeah, Amber Taco had a foal. Right, okay. So Amber Taco is my 3 very good, 9 good bay frame roan. Marigold also had a Colt, which I haven't properly named yet. Wonder had Zonder. I think he's a reasonably new foal. Yeah, because he's very young. Get him in to do a little bit more. He is 3 very goods, and he's a chestnut dun, which I quite like. I was like, ooh, I like that. So Amber Taco here has had this foal here. So we're gonna have a look at this foal, because I actually haven't checked this foal to see yet. I've trained it, but I didn't actually go to see its genetics and stuff. So okay, so it's 662. Okay, so we need to go update that. Okay, so 662, and it is a Colt. So it's out of Amber. I can't remember the. Okay, right. Okay. I think we'll combine the 2 names, because that usually helps me keep a rough idea. I think this foal should be, like, I'm hoping it's going to be at least as good as Amber Taco is, so, right, okay, so we'll also do a lab test. Let's test this foal, because I think his mother carries frame, so I'd rather know. Okay, so let's have a look. So, a bay frame, okay. So what I figured he might be, but I wanted to be sure if he did carry frame to know for sure, so bay frame. Right, now for the bit I want to see. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my god, he's got 5. He does have 1 average, but he has 5 very goods. I'm very shocked by that, actually. So now I finally have a Colt that's actually pretty good. Gonna have to use him on mares that have good counter, because we need to bring that up. Can't risk that going down further. So I think I might keep him. I'm gonna have to be careful with him, obviously, because he carries frame, that I don't cross him on to any other ones, any mares like that. I'll probably just cross him on solid mares instead. So we've got 5 very goods. Right, okay, so right, 5 very good. I think it's 4 goods. No, hold on. 5 very good. There's 12 in total. One was average. So 1. Okay, so that's 6. So it means 6 goods. 6 goods. Right. Okay, that should be correct now. So I'm gonna go ahead and put him into the Colt block for whenever he's growing up. Kind of nearly want to like grow him up quickly, so I can like be using these. I don't typically do this unless it's something very particular, but it's just because I'd like to cross him onto a mare that's got very good on counter. Wonder do any of our ones, any of the foals that we bred, any of the fillies with the 4 very goods. Let's have a look at Roni and Tig. Okay, genetics, okay, she's good, and she's good. There's a possibility that it might be okay. I don't think either of them carry frame. No. Didn't think so, yeah. Neither of those carry frame, so they'd be safe to cross on. Obviously, need to double check in terms of like breeding, but I think that is quite happy with that Colt foal. Wee bit disappointed about the 1 average, but you know, it's not the end of the world in that regard. I think I'll hold on to him even with that 1 average, try and cross him on a filly that will bring that back up, hopefully get another Colt that was maybe be as good if not better than him, and that's hopefully what we'll get. Gonna have to decide between Mashwin and Mashi, who I'm keeping. It's probably gonna be Mashi just because Mashi's got that little bit of an edge with the stats. I was hoping to replace Mashpee with the Smoky Black rather than the Smoky Cream, but you know, I don't think it's a loss of any kind. Okay, Wonderwall needs to do a little bit more training. So you see, I really like that I got the
with the round pen, because for a foal here that I can't do anything else with, it just keeps them in good physical fitness. So I'm glad that I actually did get the round pen, because the one thing I always found annoying was when you wanted to enter competitions and you had a horse that was maxed and everything, which is what you kind of wanted when you were going into those competitions. But I mean, I talk about these kind of competitions, not the confirmation shows so much, and then you couldn't actually do anything with, so it was good to keep them in that kind of good physical fitness. So I think other than... okay, Rosebud's actually ready to do some more training. Right, my brood mares here, some of them could do a little bit more, but I'll wait a little while yet. Same with those ones. But for now, not going to cover anything, because I want to make that list. Then once I have that list, I know what everything's sire is and what their dam are, then I can go from there and be like, okay, this is what we're going to do. Because I think we need that kind of structure. At the moment, I'm just going to keep competing, maybe smokescreen, but I don't think there's... I think I have better, so the consideration I'm making here is do guild, or just possibly sell. I don't know, we're going to have to see, but the rest of them I'm happy enough to keep at the moment, and just work away with. But anyway, scrubs, I'm going to leave it there. I hope you had a lovely day, and bye-bye!